there are 5 headlines, things that affect you. And the crazy thing is we're not hearing enough about it. So today I just want to bring these to your attention. We're going to talk about the doomsday plane and how it's been flying closer to Russia along with nuclear subs. Not only that, the life expectancy of people who took this has decreased, and we're going to talk about how much. Also, something extremely concerning about fast food and McDonald's warning and how, what actually are you eating when you eat a fast food burger? It will blow your mind. Also, we'll talk about Tucker Carlson and a warning that he put out, what him and Bill O'Reilly are saying that is, they believe is threadbare true. We're going to talk about all that today. Let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome to the Max. Thank you so very much for being here today. If you are new to the channel, go down here, press subscribe, ring the bell, give us a thumbs up. Remember, when you subscribe, you are entered into the giveaway. Actually, we're doing a giveaway at the very end of this video, so stay tuned to that. We'll release that name in just a few moments. Now let's talk about today's video and the headlines that you are missing. Number one, there was a peer-reviewed study done on the life expectancy of individuals, and they threw in the fact of if you got this, would it change your life expectancy in the average male, average female, and dealing with today's life expectancy, but also dealing with today's problems. This is something that should be talked about from the rooftops. It should be a CDC warning, and it's not. Listen to this. Now, in a peer-reviewed study, literature shows that there is a 37% loss of life expectancy when you got this. 37% loss expectancy of life when you got that. That shows that the things that we put in our body, we were becoming guinea pigs, and we were just the new mice for the lab testing. It was not proven to be accurate. So this goes back to everything that we deal with in our world. When something is too good to be true, and when something is rushed through, it means it's probably not good for you. I think of these medicines now that people are taking, like Ozempic and some of the other ones that are taking. It's just extreme weight loss, and it's just like the easy button, sitting on your couch and losing 50 pounds. When something's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. And so therefore, there will be a time just like this in just a few years where you will hear these kind of studies done, and you'll say, okay, well, the thing that you took for your heart medicine, the thing you for cancer, the thing you took for the thing in your arm, all this other stuff, the weight loss pills, it's actually not good for you. It comes down to we need to start developing our immune systems, developing good health practices. And this one shows here when we had the easy button, when everybody told us this is what we needed, it shows that you've actually cut your life expectancy down by 37%. That is huge, and no one is talking about it, especially the people that pushed you to get it. Remember yesterday we talked about the regulatory bodies that help do that? Well, the Supreme Court just threw it out. I would love to see some people come out and start talking about how dangerous this is because the life expectancy, it just dropped. Number two, something that Wall Street 8's put out that said testing shows that one McDonald's quarter pounder burger patty contains 1,300 different strands of DNA. So when I tell you to go buy beef from a local butcher or a local farmer, and they give it to you, you take it to the store, and therefore they process it for you, or you process it on your own farm like we do, you have one animal. When I ground my beef up, and when I get my burger, my steak on the grill, when I get anything that I put, especially like ground meat is what they're talking about here, but when I build my burger, it's of one animal, one cow, unless I choose to make something else with it. Studies show that a McDonald's burger, and this is probably true for most fast foods, has 1,300 DNAs in it, meaning they're just putting this in all in one big vat. Now, the scary thing is this. How do you know each of those 1,300 animals were safe? So the University of Nebraska took one quarter pounder and they started testing it. It came up with 1,300 strains. Big Food is now pulling not only the meat, but maybe the bacteria, maybe the DNA, what was wrong with that animal is put into one thing, and now you're eating 1,300 animals at one time. Do you think that could be healthy for you? So again, remember what you're putting in your body. Do you honestly believe that little thin, nothing of a patty at a fast food restaurant is actually healthy for you? Not only that, do you actually believe it's meat? And if it is meat, it's 1,300 different animals of meat. And then therefore, what actually are you taking into your body? Do we know that that animal had good bacteria, good microbiome, good probiotics? Do you know that animals were raised in a great way? No, because to be honest with you, when I'm rotating all these animals on this grass and I know that I'm eating that steer, instead of that, they're putting them in feedlots and you don't know exactly what you're eating, what kind of animal it is, how they were raised, and there may be 1,300 animals and 5 of those may have been completely cold cows, meaning they could be completely worthless, sick animals, and they got put in with all the good. Do you honestly believe you're eating good, healthy food when you're eating fast food? Third story. Now I know Bill O'Reilly got a lot of viral moments with this, but Tucker Carlson also made an announcement too that Joe Biden is keeping Joe away from the Obamas because Barack Obama has come out and stated 2 private conversations that Biden is not capable to run. We need to remove him. Now, out in public, it says, just kind of like they did with Nixon and the Republicans, yes, we support him. But they said behind closed doors, there is everyone telling him in private conversations, especially Obama, saying that you've got to leave. The relations of the Obamas and Bidens have never been warm, but at times very hostile. Now more than ever, it seems that Joe Biden is keeping the Obamas away from Biden. Now this is just reports. Tucker Carlson reported on this. It says a reporter for the New York Times also reported that Biden's family told him to stay in the race. However, the Democratic Party leaders such as Ron Klain, and also Obama is saying he's got to go. Now what is the truth? And will we know the truth? Now I told you a few days ago, I hope Biden is the man. I hope they don't remove him because actually I think he has got the best chance of losing to Trump. But I believe they also see that too. And they're saying, look, are we going to play 3D chess, 4D chess, 5D chess? It doesn't matter. If you want to play checkers, put Biden in there and ultimately he will lose and then Trump will have to deal with the failing economy, the chances of war, and hopefully he'll fail at that and we'll get a Democrat in there. Or are they saying, no, we've got to change him out and we've got to rekindle what we've got going and have a, Obama 4th term or some kind of other leader that's going to believe like we believe in moving this forward. Now, if you notice, who has not been very vocal on this and where has she been in the campaign? Michelle has been nowhere, hardly at all. She's been on a few little snippet ads, but she has not been out pushing either to keep him, to lose him. She's not done major interviews lately. Why are they hiding her so much compared to Whitmer and Newsom? They're putting out there like crazy. But Michelle hadn't been. So Tucker Carlson's breaking the story and Bill O'Reilly saying both of them state that there's no way Biden will actually run. They believe through their sources, he's done. Now, I hope they're wrong. But if they are, even both of them said, if Michelle's the candidate, it's going to be a hard race. And it just got really serious for Trump. And number 4, and actually 5, are kind of together. There's been reports showing that there has been a Chinese submarine vessel and fleet that are hiding below the surface of the ocean. And with their technology, they've not been able to be picked up by even our technology. Meaning, they're saying they're hiding some big warfare underneath the seas. Now, is that true or not? That was reported by a few independent journalists. Now, here's the thing. That's just one part of this. And you're like, oh, well, that's bad. That's dangerous. We believe China has that power. Okay, number 5, we roll right into that. Kind of goes into this same narrative of this axis of powers and how we're really toiling with the fact of war. Multiple reports show that the nuclear subs and the USA Doomsday plane have popped up near Russia. It says a nuclear submarine popped up in the Norwegian Sea with a shoal force. It can carry up to 20 nuclear weapons and is traveling with the E-68 Mercury. The E-68 Mercury, most people wouldn't even know what that is. Listen to this though. What that E-68 Mercury actually is considered the Doomsday plane, which handles nuclear commands and controls for the president. So what are we doing? Again, we have a senile president, and are our leaders really looking for a black swan event? The question is, who is actually running the White House? Is it Joe Biden? Is it Jake Sullivan, who's the guy over intelligence and maneuvering around the White House? Is it Ron Klain, or is it somebody like Obama? Who actually is running this operation? Is it his lawyers? I mean, the thing is this. While we're dealing with an election very close, so is a lot of the other European Union countries that are losing globalist leaders, that are actually losing to extreme right-wing or conservative pendulum swinging Trump people in Europe, meaning no one wants this. No one wants war. No one wants this kind of global push that these elite people are doing. So why are all of a sudden, again, France, who is going through a crazy election, who's probably fixing to lose, Sunak, same way in Great Britain, both of them are still talking about war and conflict and getting the draft going, making sure they're ready to battle. And then again, we have nuclear submarines that are toying with Russia in Norway and off the Norwegian Sea, and the Doomsday plane that accesses all of these nuclear weapons. What are we doing? We are provocating for war. Is that going to be the black swan event that saves these elections from happening? Now, before you tell me I got a conspiracy hat on, think about it. That's the same policy of war that Zelensky used to stay in power. It's funny that we're pushing for quote-unquote democracy, but at the same time, the one that we're pushing for quote-unquote democracy is Zelensky, and Zelensky used authoritarian measures and war to stop an election so he could stay in power. Are we looking for another black swan event? Are we going to see a major transition over the next few days and weeks and months ahead, especially when the fact that we are toying with nuclear subs? Nuclear subs of ours going towards Russia, nuclear subs of Russia's coming towards this way, burial of technology from the Chinese subs. We are looking at a dangerous conflict of world powers. And the sad thing is, the two other world powers are sticking together. Now they've brought in North Korea, which has nuclear capabilities, and Iran, who is developing them. And here we are, we're worried about conscription and draft and worried about a pride flag instead of truly taking care of our own nations, taking care of our borders, and trying to stay as a stable, strong, sovereign, free nation. All right, guys, so that's the 5 stories of the day. I don't know if you heard those yet. The weird food situation with 1300 DNA, that's pretty intense. I hope that you will rethink that quarter pounder and maybe go back and eat something at the house. I think that would be better for you and your family. Now, to the giveaway. We're going to be giving away silver from Genesis Gold. Genesis Gold is a provider of ours. Love them. This is a block of silver, so you'll be getting that along with a shirt from us. It says Awaken Not Woke, and then you will get some soap as well. That is going to be the giveaway for this month. It's actually worth several $100s worth of value, so I want to be able to give that to you. So the winner of today's giveaway for June is Charity Stolworthy 6429. So Charity Stolworthy is the winner of this giveaway. Charity, if you could reach out to us via email and make sure that we get your information, we will get these gifts for you. You'll get silver, you'll get a shirt, and you will also get some soap that Misty handmade here at our home. We can't wait to give it to you. And remember, guys, all it takes is you subscribing, you commenting, you give us a thumbs up. That gets you entered into the giveaways on this channel, the Max Life channel, which is our vlog channel, and then also the fact of Twitter. We do a giveaway on X also, and it's smaller, so you got a better chance of winning over there as well. So please make sure that you are entered into the giveaways. It costs nothing, and this is just our humble way of saying thank you so very much for supporting us and watching our content. It means the world to me. And I hope that you will share our content with your friends, your family, so that way we can grow our community. And it, of course, honors God, but also it brings awareness, wisdom, and also a common sense approach to the world that we live in. We want to raise our family in a sustainable, independent way and have freedoms to do that. The only way we can do that is if we have knowledge and wisdom and good moral compass and we're following Christ. And we hope that we can do that together. Guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless. Happy homesteading, y'all.